Guys, how you doing? This is Benjamin with Benjamin's Exotics, and really quickly, I just did a quick video on, and if you want to, I would suggest watching the video, but I did a quick video on just some reptile thermostat tips, and really quickly, I just wanted to say a few things on, just in a little bit more depth, about the Zilla thermostat. So, what is this thermostat good for? This is not a useless thermostat. Some people say, these are not 100% accurate, but they're within 5 degrees and they stay pretty accurate. What are these okay and good for? If you have a tank that has, a lamp, but it needs a little bit extra heat, like a heat lamp on top, but it needs a little bit extra heat for your snake or for any animal, this would be a good option. It's not going to be 100% accurate, but it's going to keep the temperature just around what it needs to be. If you got just a few ball pythons in tubs lined up and you just want to have just a little thing of heat tape going underneath, you could use something like this. I would not go over maybe heating 3 or 4 tubs, because after that you're pushing the limit of what this thing can actually do. But that is always an option. So basically, if you're going to get this thing, you're not going to be looking at eggs, okay? If anybody is just, trying to get, thinking that they have some snakes and they want to breed them, I can tell you from what I've heard from other people and from what, I've seen and stuff like that. See this right here? The temperature fluctuation? Yeah, this is what kills eggs. When you have eggs in the incubator, you want the temperatures to be flush, 100%. If the temperature is set for 90, you want it to stay basically always at 90. Especially in the first 3 weeks of development. That's essential. In the first 3 weeks, that's, the really big stages of their life. As in terms of developing in the egg. If you screw that up, you're going to kill the egg, basically. You do not want fluctuations where it's going from 90 to 100 degrees, okay? That's just not, no. And with using this, if you're using it for your animals, this is a need. Right here. I'm saying this because whenever you walk past your tank, you're going to want to know about what the temperature is. So this is a need, because this will not tell you. This right now, this heat pad's at 101 degrees about. It was just at that, but it's only set for about maybe 92, 93, 94. So you can see that's 6 degrees off. So if you have a snake that you're trying to keep at 100 degrees, I don't know what kind of snake that'd be, but let's say you're trying to do that, and it gets up to 100 and 10 or 15 degrees, well, that could cause you some problems if it keeps happening. But for basic things, for keeping just a few animals, for just a basic heat pad or heat stuff, I think this works fine. Now there are not too many fail safes on here where if it fails, it's not going to heat your and cook your snake, basically. From what I've heard, when these things fail, they fail off. So if this fails, it'll just completely shut down the whole thing, and it will not heat the heat pad up. So it should, and the light just turned on, it should just cut off all power to the heat pad. It's what I've heard from people that have had these fail before, which is I only actually know one person that has, but reading the description, that's what it sounds like. So if you guys are just looking to heat a very basic cage with like one heat pad, or just a very small portion of a rack, maybe 3 or 4 small tubs, this could be an option for you. But anything over that, if you're trying to heat a rack, I would suggest either going with like the Thermostat Pros, or you could also, if you want to go a little bit less inexpensive, if you're heating a smaller rack, you can look at Vivarium Electronics. I've actually got a few of the thermostats from those guys, and their thermostats are phenomenal. They've got different ones, some of them pulse, which basically means that if you set this for 95, the fluctuation is going to be much less. It's going to be maybe 94, 95, and 96. Not you set it to 90 and it goes in the fluctuations from 85 to like 95, 96, okay? So with pulse, you're going to have, with varying electronics, if you choose a pulse thermostat, it's going to make your temperature gradient, or the exact temperature of your heat source, much more accurate. So go check out Vivarium Electronics if you're looking to heat a small rack or anything like that. And if you're doing a big rack, look at your Thermostat Pros, or just go the biggest you can find on your Vivarium Electronics. Something like I think they have now like a Vivarium Electronic 300D or something like that. I don't know, but I'd get the biggest and most powerful one you can. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just a few thoughts on the Zilla thermostat. Thank you guys for watching. If you've got any animals and this works pretty good on them, or if you've seen, had experience with this and it's either good or bad, please leave it in the comments and I'll mention it in a future video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.